What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be drawing a kingfisher. I'm on a landscape page, use pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So we're going to go for like the full bird, okay? And I think this time I'll start with the beak because it's like the biggest thing and I might just get everything in the right place. So head is like right up the top here, okay? So we'll just go out like that, right? Diagonal line. So this will then curve around here, and it goes like back and down, like so. And then we'll go underneath, and then it goes back towards the front. Like the top lip slightly overlaps, right? So the top part of the beak, right? So say here we got like a little bit of a spike that sticks out. So it slightly overlaps one. Excuse me. So then this beak will go all the way back into this corner. Right back into there. So real big pointy sharp beak, right? And it can have like, you know, textures and stuff on it. Little sort of lines just to make it a little bit more interesting. You do want these lines to be kind of lighter than the outside lines, you know, if you're going for this sort of illustrative drawing. Right, so lighter lines inside, darker lines to show where the main parts of the object are. Right? So, just beside his mouth, right here. Oh, forgot his nostril. There's a nostril here. But just beside the mouth, right? After I do the nostril, his eye, and his eyes are just black. They're intense, right? So you go around there, top eyelid, and then the bottom just comes around like so. Like that. Now, for this guy, you want to do some highlights, right? So you want to color the eye black or dark, and you should use something like this, or leave the highlight, right? So you've got options. So you can like draw a circle, draw a couple of circles, right? And just color around, or you can color the whole thing and put a little dip of this stuff on top. Or white paint works as well, or a gel pen. So I'll show you both sort of ways. So I'll just color this. So highlight like that, or you could do a dip like so. And if you want to get fancy, you could start doing like lines, sort of curve lines around, sort of these swashes of highlights and stuff, you know, just if there's like lots on it or something, right? So it's up to you how much of that you want to do, but it's handy to know. We'll get going with the rest of his feathers and his head. So his head will go around here, right? And you could do it like sort of like a straight line or like a sketchy sort of line. It's kind of up to you, right? So we'll just go down. And at the back here, he starts to get like real spiky and feathery. Right? And then we have a separation of colors and like a frown and all this texture around his eye and stuff. But we'll just get the main parts of his head in first. So this goes like down this way. And we start to go down for his chest and his body. Down that way. Okay. General shape for his head, right? So around the eye then, so he's kind of like, it kind of looks like he's frowning. So we got like some frown line coming from, say, the nostril. So just some feathers that like go this way. And they like go down and touch, like, so it really looks like he's got this frown. He's like grumpy. Right? And then we go back like so, down around his head, right? And there's all these textures around the eye, like eyelid line. Right, going that way. This is like the top of his head here. So you could do a lot of these textures or only a little bit. It's kind of up to you how much of that you'd like to do. So he's got all these cool blue sort of lines and stuff, blue feathers and orange feathers, and they're kind of separated. So I might just like draw it in. So you got this like orange patch right here, just so I know where to color, and like a blue patch here, and then it's like white and yellow underneath his neck here. And this comes down across his chest and then down that way. Okay. So he's a little bit like puffed up. So his feathers are like kind of sticking out, but I might smooth them up. So we'll go, what can we see? So we'll go, yeah. So we'll go back this way. We'll just get like the general shape for his body, right? So we'll add like a feather, just kind of sticking off here. Maybe another one there. And then this will like eventually go around like this. These are like overlapping feathers, and then they'll eventually become like his tail feathers down here. And then they go up there, and we meet his body going this way. And this is relatively smooth going down here. Okay, and then we have his wings, right? So we've got like his wing at the front, right? So we got like coming down like this way. It's like these feathery lines. There's two layers, right? So there's this sort of bumpy layer here. And then a longer section like that. The feathers sort of overlap one another like that, right? And then we go sort of back up here. And then his other wing is kind of just here, going like sticking down the other side of his body. And we've got some feathers on that as well. And it's kind of like furry here. Okay, so there's like a feather here, and like lots of these sorts of feathers coming down across. Just these little bumpy textures. They kind of overlap one another. You know, you might have like some lines in the middle of them. You know, this kind of thing. Now, how much of this you want to do is really up to you. So you're just doing feathers that kind of overlap one another like that, right? Okay. And then like some textures on his belly. And maybe like 1 or 2 more feathers just here. And like you can always build up textures over and over and like loads of them if you want. What I mean is, like, you know, you can actually do the lines on the feathers. And maybe darken up just some of the bottoms of the feathers just to show that they're kind of like raised up. So you're just like thicken up some of these lines. Okay. Right, so that's tricky enough, I guess. You know, you're just trying to, once you get the sort of pattern that they overlap one another. So it's like these two, they have one in the middle. See that? It's like this all overlap. It allows the bird, for the water to flow off the bird, basically, right? So it's like shingles on a roof, or, you know, these ones are lower down than all the rest. So these are on top of that one, that's on top of the previous, and up and up and up and up. Okay, so he's like sitting or standing on a log or like a branch, right? So we just got a little foot sort of sticking out here. And it disappears behind a stick, which is like here. Right, and then we have his other sort of toe just going here, and we can see a little claw on it there. And like the skin of his foot here, and the back of his leg. And then the rest of this branch just comes down. And we'll bring it out here. And you can do as much texture and stuff as you want on this as well. And of course, the thing about Kingfisher is the color pattern. Like blue and orange and stuff, so it'll look cool if you color it. And right, I think I'll leave it there. That's how to draw a kingfisher. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.